This is Business Day, brought to you by Comcast Business Class, Internet, phone, and TV for business.
School is out and summer is ahead, but for college students, that means trying to stay afloat in the worst economy their generation has known, according to the AP MTVU poll. 22% of students polled say they worry about having enough money to get through the week. 1 in 5 decided to go to graduate school, worried an undergraduate degree might not be enough to get them a job. 11% of those whose parents lost a job veered away from graduate school because they just can't afford it. So, what does the job market hold for new college graduates? Experience.com says the situation is not as bad as you might think. Founder and CEO Jenny Floren joins us with the surprising results of the 2009 Annual Jobs Survey. Jenny, thank you so much for joining us.
It's a pleasure.
Okay, so this spring you surveyed nearly 3,200 new college graduates. How many of them have job offers?
Well, it's about 17 or 18% already have job offers in hand, which may sound low, but it's actually very much in line with the historical numbers that we've seen. So usually it's about 20 to 22%. So it's off, but it's not that much off.
Okay, so let's just look a little deeper at that. Let's compare the 17%, 18% to previous years, and we're looking at a graphic right here. So 2004 was about the same, 18%, right?
That's right.
So what about 2005 through 2008?
That's right. Well, 2008, as you can see from the numbers on there, is a little bit of an anomaly. We think that the students that year were feeling a little bit more nervous and a little bit more eager for the first time and really swiped up offers and took the first ones offered at that point, so to speak. But really, the market is really not as bad as people fear for college grads.
Okay, so entry-level jobs, are they still out there?
They absolutely are still out there, and in fact, the job market for those with college degrees is actually significantly better than the national numbers on the whole. So the unemployment rate, for example, is less than half the national rate for those who have college degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, and why are they still viable, these entry-level jobs?
Well, it's because the companies that are still focused on their talent pipeline recognize that there's a demographic trend that is really significant and coming their way, where they know that the future growth for their companies and entire industry segments, in fact, require skilled, educated talent, and there are not enough of them coming through the education system. So there's actually a scarcity for this great talent.
Wow, let's talk about that for a moment. There's a shortage in certain areas. What are those areas?
And I know that's going to sound funny to your audience, and that it's how can that be? But it's true. The areas that are focused on biotech, healthcare, engineering, technology, energy, really all of the sectors that are really thought to be the future growth engines, not just for the U.S. but for the world, are having a shortage. There's a short supply of that talent, and so those companies are acting now to make sure that they get talent now and are prepared to continue to get talent over the next 10 years.
Well, that's a perfect segue into a question I have about a partnership you have with, well, Experience.com has with Microsoft.
That's
Explain
right.
that.
That's right. We work with their program. It's a very innovative program that they've created. It's called Students to Business, and they work with their 600,000 Microsoft partners around the world to help those companies prepare to get the great talent coming out of the education system. And so we help Microsoft connect with the education system and provide a pipeline of talent to Microsoft and all of those partners.
Okay, so if I'm a student and I'm going to graduate, how do I link into this system?
Well, you go to Experience.com and you sign up, and all of the resources are available there. And Microsoft and their partners provide training, all kinds of content, of course, the jobs, internships, and other projects that are available. It's a really great resource.
Well, visibility is key. How many businesses have access to this IT pool?
Oh gosh, well, within the Students to Business program, there are about 500 that are participating now, but we anticipate it's going to grow very quickly to about 5,000 is what we're looking at. And there are about 100,000 companies that are recruiting through Experience right now. We
often preach internship.
Oh, yes.
In this economy, how important is that?
Critically important, and it's going to continue to be more and more important because it's that experiential learning, that really having that hands-on work under their belts is really what the employers are looking for, to have a well-prepared team.
All right. Well, Jenny Floren, CEO and founder of Experience.com, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.